I've been sitting here thinking as I'm having my tea, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, people don't allow us, even when we're kids or even older, to be able to find our way of learning or absorbing energy or absorbing knowledge and wisdom. And what got me started on this is because I was thinking of going out because I like to be in busy places when I write, and I have started writing again. Oh, I can't wait to share that with you. And I found that, you know what? I found my ways of doing things that are good for me. When I was a kid, I used to hum. When I was in third grade, I'd hum when I was doing my math. And I'd hum ever so slightly. No one else could hear me around, my other desks or anything. But I went to a Catholic school, and Sister Helen, of course, heard me because she had ears like a frickin' eagle. I guess they have good ears, but she had very sharp ears. And she heard me, and she called me up to her desk. And I got reprimanded. And I said, but sister, it helps me. And she didn't care. I had to do it like everybody else. Now, my grades went down. I wasn't doing so well on the tests. I could not organize. I've learned later, like when I was 30, that I have a form of dyslexia. And also I read things, I don't always see the word correctly or the numbers correctly. And the numbers will actually, flip flop. So the humming, for some reason, does something for my brain that puts everything in line. Now, I never learned that I had dyslexia. No one ever told me. But when my dad heard this story, he took me aside and he said, honey, you learn in atmospheres that are a little bit different. We're going to teach you how. And he actually never told me that I had all these labels that I had never been really, he wouldn't even test me for them. He just said, we're going to learn this way. And I thank him for not giving me the labels. And I thank him for teaching me how to study and how to absorb. And he's the one that taught me that I do need noise around me. I do not, if I'm going to write or study, I can't go to a library and sit. I have to go to a coffee shop where it's busy, a busy coffee shop, not a dead coffee shop. And I have to sit and have the music and the people talking and everything to be able to write or to study. And when I was, and I'll tell you what, and also, I also put a timer down for studying. I'd put a little alarm on my phone or something, and I give myself 15 minutes to absorb whatever I need to knowledge-wise. And then if I haven't done it, it's okay. Do it again and add that in for the next section. And but it made me really concentrate, and also it helped to have the busyness around me. So needless to say, I don't stay home all day. I go out, and when I want to do something like write, and I find a coffee shop. But how many times are we knocked down for this? Now, I have 3 degrees under my belt. Not one, but 3. And one that's, and the 4th one that's 3/4 of the way through. I was 3/4 of the way through my doctorate before I went on bed rest for my second child, James. So I think I fared pretty well with everything that goes on in my little old mind when I try to study. But I owe it to my dad to teach me how to deal with me, not how it should be for everybody. I'm not on medication. I just know how to deal with me. And that's enough, I think. Don't you think? We can just deal with ourselves. And if we could just accept ourselves for who we are, we're not a bunch of misfits. We're not people who need drugs all the time. We just have to be okay with who we are and learn how we do things the very best way we can do them. I also know things about me, like I know how to get up in the morning. I have my own little routine that I like. I like to laugh first thing in the morning. So I'll watch something funny. I watched a really funny little skit on TikTok that just made me just laugh so hard. And then I always like to connect to spirit. I like to get up a little bit slower. And then and then I have my little routine with the animals and everything. And that is my morning. And then I have my cup of tea. And I don't worry about anything. I'll do a video, I'll do what, like I'm doing now. But I just thought to myself, yeah, why? Why do they want us to conform to not only the knowledge we learn, but learning it the exact same way as everybody else does, and that nothing else is okay? You know, I'm really floored by this. And if you can't learn that way, then that something's wrong with you. Does that sound right? No. We have to embrace our uniqueness. And when we do that, then we're not hampered down by all the rules and regulations. And that's when we can find who we are and what we want to do. I know that I channel, and you know that I am with spirit. Well, that was clouding that. I was very spiritual when I was a kid, but I was so worried about doing everything the way that the teachers or the nuns wanted me to, that I was losing everything about me. That's not right. So today I'm going to be going right to the coffee shop. I'll take you along. If you want to come with me, come along and see. And I don't know if I'll record in the coffee shop, but I'll tell you what, I will record on the way, and I'll show you some beautiful things too. Oh, hey, hold on too, because I have a little gift for you. And it's for Christmas, for you, or you can even give it to someone who you know is really trying to find peace or manifest or something. It is a cool free gift. Yes, it is free. And why am I doing that? Because I love Christmas. So I'll see you soon. Come along with me. Hey there, do I have a surprise for you? I am so excited about this. I have a gift for everyone who wants to manifest something in their life. Now, yeah, we always think of a material thing when we manifest, but maybe you just want to manifest love, or maybe you want to manifest peace, or maybe you want to manifest that problems go away, whatever it is. Or maybe it is that ideal job or that creativity that you're doing. Anything. And what I have done is that I have, with 432 hertz music, okay? Number one, that is for creativity, manifestation. All right, so you've got that going on underneath. And then in the wonderful plethora, or the light, is this wonderful, I have my guides and my pretty high up there beautiful spirits are channeling this incredible message, and it goes for 3 hours while you sleep. I'm so excited about it. I use it. I love it. It is it's pretty, works. It works. You wake up feeling so refreshed, so amazing, and ready to just do it. And it just feels good. So go to the link down below. It's on mysticalsoul.com in case you lose the link, but it's down there. And it's right there, and you'll see it. And it's got a little Q&R code like that. And maybe you can even, oh my gosh, can you get it from the photo here? Yeah, I bet you could. If you can do that, you can go right to the website. All right. And it's ALENA CHAPMAN and Mystical Soul, Nighttime Manifestation with Truth. Truth is that wonderful light. Okay? Love you all. Hey, Merry Christmas. May it be a beautiful season of peace and love and love for yourself. Gosh, yes. Put that first. Don't make it so busy that your head is spinning. Take time for you and your cup of tea. Okay? Love you all. So, I had to get out of my environment. Sometimes you do, of your home, because there's just too much to do. And I am going to go to a coffee house and start writing. I don't know if I've told you that. I have begun to write children's books, which is totally different because I already have, 5 books out already. But and they're bestsellers. I think 2 or 3 are bestsellers. And then, but I had this idea, and so I started writing, and you know what? It's pretty darn good. And but I need activity around me and not in my head. Do you understand that? If I have no activity around me, it's hard. I couldn't study in a library because it's too hard. I know. But around a lot of people around me, not talking to me, but doing things, seems to get my head into a good space. So, yes. So there I go. I'm off going to the coffee house so that I can sit privately and write. Are any of you like that? Okay, so here I am at the coffee shop, and I have got my little writing book. Yes, I always get really nice ones to write in, even for first drafts, because it's part of my system. But I really forgot to tell you, once you get used to knowing who you are and how you work best and what helps you to attain whatever that you want, like learning or growing, right? It's really funny because you all of a sudden naturally set up boundaries. Everybody's worried about boundaries, letting people impede on your boundaries. Well, when you know, like I know that I need all of this noise that you hear in the background, which I'm purposely leaving because this is how I work. And when someone says, oh no, why don't you just do it at home? Or tries to say, no, I'll go out for you or whatever. Or tries to do something that is not, bucks your system. Well, then that's where you'll set the boundary and say, no, really, this is something I enjoy. Do you see? You start to set your boundaries and you won't let anybody impede on them because that is where, well, at least for me, that's where I'm at happiness. That's where I feel like my creativity soars. That's where I download spirit. That's where I do everything. So why would I let someone take that away or create circumstances that would not allow me to have that, right? So you naturally set up your boundaries. Just like when I was in high school, I wouldn't do drugs because that would interfere with the flow, right? Same thing. And then you also gain an incredible respect for yourself. And because a lot of good things are coming to you, and you start to value your health, your well-being, and who you are as a person. So it's really worth it to find your unique ways of how you like to do things best. It's a way of honoring yourself and your own growth. Yeah? So don't let anybody tell you how to do it. You know, right in here. Okay, I'm gonna start writing. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you when I'm coming back very soon. Enjoy. Hello. So I thought I'd show you some of the beauty on the road that I 10 to go on to get home. It is really beautiful, and we are going up a mountain. And as we go up the mountain, I don't know, I see some of the homes, I see some of the trees, I see just the beauty of the ground touching the sky, the trees touching the sky, and I just breathe. Okay, so I'm home again, and I just wanted to show you, sometimes it's so important that we need to know ourselves, how we work best. And there are so many forces out there that tell us how to do things or what we should be doing. I even have my kids sometimes say, "Why, Mom, are you going somewhere? You can do everything here. You live in the most peaceful, beautiful place in the world." And I say to myself, yeah, I know, but I see things that need to be done around the house. I see things that need to be just tended to. I have animals that are noisy sometimes. I have people coming to the door. I have sometimes it's just I want to get out, and sometimes I need to have the busyness around me to be able to forget the business I have to do at home. And it helps me to sit down and just get into my own imaginary world. And it also raises my vibration with the music in the car or breathing. When I do get home, I'm so appreciative of the drive home and the little bit I showed you of the trees and the farms and the horses I always say hi to. And all of that, when I get home, I suddenly feel like I'm connected to spirit. I'm on a higher vibration because everything went well, right? I got my writing done. I got my drive in. I got out a little bit. I participated in society without participating in society, which is what I like. And then I came home, and I now can connect with spirit with so much ease because my vibration is higher. And my mind isn't filled of all the things I need to do. Isn't that cool? So, yeah, know yourself and be okay with who you are and how you function the very best. And do it. Don't make up excuses and don't allow people to tell you what you should do. I once dated a person who kept saying, "Well, I'll go do that for you." No, don't go do that for me. I need to get out and do it, right? I need that drive because when I come back, then I am where I want to be. So I do have a wonderful channeling for you right now. So I'm going to close my eyes for a minute. And it's along these lines because spirit is very in tune with us. Hello. We are here. And we are so happy that you are listening to this video because we know that some of you let other people tell you too much about you. And only you know you. Only you know what environment works for you the best. And you do not have to have apology. You do not have to make excuses. For you are soul. And soul is so big And when you tap into that, you allow your vibration to rise because you're living the way you need to live to connect. Then you will be with us because your soul reaches to us and is connected to everything. If you can hear that wind, that's the breeze bringing in abundance to you. If you can see the stars, it's telling you it's time to dream. Everything is connected, and you are connected to everything. But when you listen to others, you close off the connection. Do not allow that. You are much, much too special and have too much to do on this earth. You know you do have a mission here. It's time to open to it. We love you. Ooh. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful day. And I'm sure Spirit gave you exactly what you needed at this moment because it always does. I love you all. Namaste. Have fun driving around if that floats your boat.